Food fans, welcome back to Kitchen Stadium. This is Iron Chef America Battle Cabbage. There are only, well, not a whole lot of time left. That means that the action will be ramping up between the challenger, Chef Kinch, and Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right, the Iron Chef's cabbage-wrapped lobster tamales are steaming. He's made a red cabbage relish, and they blended a spicy soy ginger vinaigrette. You try saying that. Okay, Chef David Kinch has a pot of sauteed shallots and Riesling wine. The sea bream has been sliced and is marinating in olive oil. The challenger now laying out some of those blanched savoy leaves. Those have had the ribs removed.
And Iron Chef Flay was just working with some Korean miso paste. And he had that in a bowl, and he added some soy sauce to it. I don't remember ever seeing Iron Chef Flay break out misos. Of course, is a fermented soybean paste.
How much time is left?
24 and change. And he's dumping a national brand cola product into that bowl as well, which I think is the first time I've ever seen miso paste come together with carbonated brown sugar water. So there you have it. Perhaps, I don't know, barbecue sauce. I don't know. Oh, wow, great shot over on the Iron Chef side in a sauteuse of that simmered bok choy, that split bok choy. We can only assume that that is going to be served. Christine moving that out and getting it chilled down. Iron Chef Flay's spicy soy vinaigrette is now going on to that blanched Napa cabbage. Maybe a marinade. We'll have to wait and see.
I just need a touch of water here.
And now over on the challenger side, that red cabbage puree.
One more.
Looks like it was getting some, I can't tell if it had oil added to it or water. And that has gone back into the ice bath.
So that was the red cabbage that was cooked down. Then it was blended, and now he's carefully spinning that bowl while he stirs it over the ice bath. I have no idea what that is at this point. All right, we've got some other protein out over on the Iron Chef's board. Actually, that's beef tenderloin. I've been told Bobby added that to the miso cola mixture that he made. We've got the rutabaga, turnips, and carrots that were cooked, and those are now going into the meat grinder. And we can see that Jean-Claude is grinding it out, running it through. Don't know what'll happen with that. Herbs?
Thank you.
The challenger working with his dashi seaweed cabbage concoction. What you got going in there, Chef?
This is the body from the goy duck clam.
Oh, that's the goy duck.
Yeah.
So it looks like those are going to marinate in there.
Chris, are you almost done?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
We can see a lot of sliced mushrooms now going into a saute pan manned by Christine.
20 minutes to go.
20 minutes to go. The pressure has been released on the pressure cooker on the challenger side. Remember, that has that farro wheat in it. That's a very, very, very old, very hard wheat, and they're releasing the lid there. Okay, the challenger still working with that savoy. He's now spreading out that ground root vegetable mixture right on top of that. I'm guessing he's going to roll those up. The peaches now down over on the grill on Bobby Flay's side, and it's a risky maneuver because they could stick mercilessly unless they were well oiled. The problem with well oiling them is you could get flame ups, putting soot on the face of the peach, and then all is lost. So that's a far more perilous maneuver than it looks. And now we do have some Brussels sprout leaves going into the fryer. Deep fried Brussels sprouts. That's one way to get the kids to eat it.
Sprout chips.
And we can see that David Kinch is actually making a double layer. He put down one of those blanched Savoy leaves, spread on his vegetable, and then he put another leaf on, added some more, and then he's adding yet another. So he's almost building a little Napoleon. I don't know anymore whether that's going to be wrapped or not. We've got corn, chicken stock, and cream going into the blender by Iron Chef Bobby Flay.
How much time?
18 minutes left.
That much. Okay, in the challenger's kitchen, some of the farro has gone into a saucepan with some stock. And the ribs from the Napa cabbage went in there.
Along with a julienne of the Napa cabbage.
So interesting use. He said that there is some of the Napa in there, but it's mostly the ribs, which most cooks would throw away. That's really interesting. Speaking of Napa, we've got a whole one out over on Christine's board on the Iron Chef side, and she's cutting that down chiffonade style, or slaw style, actually. A can of something. Iron Chef Bobby Flay opening up. Oh, it's coconut milk.
I can't believe this.
And you know what? He's had horrible times with coconut milk cans in battles before. And there he goes. Every time I've seen a coconut can product in Iron Chef Bobby Flay's hands, he has had to use a chef's knife. I think it's the cans. Okay, over on the challenger side, sous chef James, he took that Riesling and shallot mixture that he cooked, and he's added some lecithin to it. That is an emulsifier, and he's blending. Whenever we see a soy lecithin here in Kitchen Stadium, you can bet that it is going to be a foam. Finally, we got that big hotel pan of shredded cabbages that Iron Chef Flay has had in the oven for I don't know, about 15 minutes, now out. So he's basically roasted those cabbages, adding some broth to those now.
As we head into the home stretch of the battle, we are certain to see some plating and, of course, a lot more cooking. We have to pair the Iron Chef's brandades, beef tenderloin and lobster rolls with the roasted cabbage, the bok choy, and the Brussels sprouts. Okay, the challenger has to finish up his farro, the Savoy stacks, find a home for the sea bream, and I have no idea where the purple people eater mixture's headed.
Whose cuisine will reign supreme? Will it be the challenger, David Kinch, or Iron Chef Bobby Flay? Only one way to find out.
Revolutionize dinner time. Spoon in a little new Philly cooking cream for rich, chef-inspired flavor. Its perfectly seasoned, creamy texture breaks you out of the routine.